Hello, hello! I'm the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today, we're looking at Nessa's signature Pokemon, Chewtle and Drednaw. And naturally, have to brag, Nessa just happens to be a friend of mine. I think it's kind of funny. I met her because she cosplayed as Nessa, and I was like, yeah, that's you. I want to say it was one of the Reggies. I don't remember which Reggie episode, but in that episode, you can actually see a picture of her on Reddit, if you don't believe me. Alright, so first things first is Lockjaw. We've seen Lockjaw in the past before for plenty of Bitey-based Pokemon. I want to say I have that set to my Feraligatr, if I remember right, so no real objections. It doesn't really matter, it's your choice. The one that I thought was interesting was just the word Dreadnought, because maybe it's because of Mario Galaxy, but I thought it was spelled like this, but autocorrect seems to say it's spelled that way as a matter of fact, so didn't know. Maybe, I feel like Mario Galaxy spells it N-A-U-G-H-T, so I don't know which is actually the correct thing, but funnily enough, one of the comment suggestions, which actually is spelled the same way that I thought it was, is basically just saying, yeah, the comment, the internet's gonna say this, and he was right. The internet said that. It's the number 2 choice, and you know what? I don't like it. Not creative. Godzilla. Well, you see Godzilla-themed nicknames plenty of times, and I want to say there's a Godzilla-based turtle monster. I don't remember its name. Chaotic will probably tell me. But, just for the sake of it, it's worth acknowledging Godzilla-based nicknames. Scrolling down here to Sheldon to say that is never going to be a funny nickname. Your puns are wasted here. If you're going to make a pun, make it a good one. Be funny or don't try at all. Gojira, that's another Godzilla-based thing. That's probably just Godzilla in Japanese or some shit. I don't know. And then Nessa, this is technically the first time we've talked about it. Actually thinking about it, yeah, we didn't. For the Eldegoss, we didn't have anything to talk about. But yeah, signature trainer. Nessa's is Drednaw, and then Eldegoss would be Milo. Not particularly great, but if you want to do that, it's a thing. Rather than Great Blue, if you want to call it Big Blue, that's at least an F-Zero reference, but even then, I'm pretty sure he's green? I don't know, he just kind of look a little bit green to me. Alright. I was going to scroll up and do the other ones first, because I'm just curious, because I'm like, what's the relevancy? Why is Groot here? Why is Deltz here? Those have nothing to do with Water Turtle. And then also, like, what's Hurricane got to do with a fucking Water Turtle? I don't see the correlation, man. Chewtoy I actually like. That's a good name. I mean, I don't know if I would use it, but like, it's different. Which I guess that's basically what Chootle's thing is. Maybe. But like, I don't know. That's totally different. Something I've never seen. So I'll acknowledge it and then like sleep on it and see if I still like it. I probably won't, but King Koopa or Bowser. Again, we have Turtonator. Just throwing that one out there for you. So I went to acknowledge this one because he's talking about like Warcraft. I'm like, okay, cool. What does it look like? And he's talking about like some soldiers that followed Achilles. I'm gonna say, if you Warcraft, cool. I don't know what it looks like to verify it because I'm too lazy to type in Warcraft. I'll let some Warcraft nerd out there tell me whether or not it's a worthwhile nickname. Jawbreaker's fine. We've seen this. I feel like in the past, I'm trying to think. Have we seen it for more circle Pokemon? I feel like we've seen it for more circle-based Pokemon rather than actual bitey Pokemon. My first thought goes to Carbink. But I don't feel like that was in the Carbink episode. I just know we've seen it before. And then I also think about like Electrode, and I'm like, nah, I really don't think it was an Electrode. I just know we've seen Jawbreaker before. That one spelled Dreadnought like A-U-G-H-T as well. I don't know what to believe anymore. Yeah, I suppose the Ninja Turtles would work. I only came up with 3. Isn't there 4 of them? I was never a Ninja Turtles fan, so like, I would know it if I heard it. But I can't think of which one's missing. I feel like Gamera is probably the Godzilla-based Turtle Boy. Turtank feels like either a Yu-Gi-Oh card or something I saw in the Blastoise episode, and I'm not sure which. Tsunami is a generic water-type nickname. Neptune I'll acknowledge because planets, even though it's got Poseidon right next to it. Alright, so I feel like this one kind of fell flat. So, for whatever dumbass reason, yet again, I've clicked on Pokemon.net knowing full well I can't use it because we're in Galar now. That's irrelevant. This didn't have shit worthwhile. This doesn't help. We already looked at that. It's TikTok. There's nothing to look at. It's just like, hey, shiny Drednaw. That's great for you, man. This wasn't anything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I do feel like we found stuff, and it just kind of went by really quickly. I don't know. I guess I'm just in a mood right now, so. But if this video didn't help you, which I imagine it probably didn't, other Pokemon to consider, I'm going to recommend Feraligatr. Probably, like, first and foremost. Blastoise is an idea. Maybe Torkoal, I don't know. Those, to me, just feel like relevant Pokemon that you could lean on for ideas and inspiration. I suppose there's also Caracosta. That's another water turtle Pokemon. Not sure what other primarily bitey Pokemon would... It's weird, I really can't think of any bitey Pokemon. The first one I can think of is Mawile, but I'm like, I don't know. But those are my ideas. Maybe look at those for inspiration if that didn't help you. Other words, let's take a look at the comment suggestions real quick. Oh look! Gamera, Kaiju. Isn't that great? And then Tatori, the turtle from Super Metroid. I don't remember that one. Here's what he looks like. Isn't he great? A tortoise-like creature found in a large room in Meridia. See, that's why I don't be thinking about this stuff, is because it's like, I remember this, but I don't think about these little dudes. Like, I'm just like, yeah, man, I play game. There's like I'm pretty sure there's like an energy tank or a missile tank in there. And I think you use a Shine Spark to get to it, if I remember that's the room I'm thinking of. Ability to jump while spinning in the shell may be reference to the Japanese Kaiju Gamera, as referred to as Kame in the game's code. Simply the Japanese word for turtle when I learned Japanese. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that. I might use it, honestly. There's not really too much inspiration going on here with it, so that one was worth highlighting. I didn't have anything recommended or written down, and again, maybe other episodes might yield better inspiration, because a lot of Pokemon does kind of like we're reaching a point with the series where they're starting to blend together, and you're like, oh, well, this nickname could work for this Pokemon because they're similar. So, just my idea. Any other ideas and comments, suggestions you can think of, put in the comments down below. Give thumbs up to the ones you think are good. Let us know what you use, what you'd recommend. Galar's very hit and miss so far. It hasn't, I don't feel like, hit as high as some of the other points, but also let's consider we've had some pretty low points even in Kanto, like Vileplume, for instance, which was a total waste of my time. Oh, one other thing, actually, because I was literally talking to my brother, because he was teaching me how to use Pokemon Showdown, and I told him I was going to do Name Raider, and he said, Snappy, from Jimmy Neutron, after Carl's pet turtle. Do I approve of the nickname? I mean, not really, but just to add another little stupid thing to the pile, why the hell not?